Hello everyone, this is Rumbi. Welcome back to my channel, Learn with Rumbi. So today I'm going to talk about the step-by-step process to get your ECFMG registration number or your USMLE registration number. So as we know, the USMLE is the United States licensing exam that you have to take if you want to work as a doctor in the United States. And this is the process to get your documents verified and obtain that USMLE number to be able to apply for step 1, step 2, or step 3. So we're going to talk about 4 things that that are included in this process. So checking the eligibility that you're actually allowed to apply for the USMLE ID number, obtaining ECFMG registration number or the USMLE ID number, documents verification, and the Notary Cam website. So the first thing is to check for eligibility. So not all medical schools are eligible to apply for USMLE exams. So what you need to do is to go on the World Directory of Medical Schools through this website here, and you go on here where it says search the World Directory, and once you click on that, it will take you to a page like this that you put your country, your school name, or your city, or if you just put basic information like your country and your city, it will show you all the medical schools in that country and that specific city. So like here, so this is Coventry in the United Kingdom, and the medical school that's there is only one, which is Warwick University. So if that's your university, you click on there, and once you click on there, it will take you to your university's information, and which is on this first tab here. And what you need to do, you need to go on the last tab that says sponsor notes, and on the sponsor note you need to read on here. So on here it says students and graduates of this medical school are eligible to apply to ECFMG for ECFMG verification and for examination, provided that the student is still enrolled in the school or they've graduated, during these years. So this means that this university, if you're graduating from this university or you're a graduate of this university, you are allowed to go through the ECFMG certification process. If, however, your university does not have the sponsor note, then you'll have to contact the ECFMG for further verification and see if they will let you do the verification process to obtain a USMLE number. So after that, after you've made sure that you're eligible, the next thing is now obtaining the USMLE or ECFMG ID number. So what you need to go on the ECFMG homepage, which looks like this, and you need to scroll down to the bottom of the page. And the bottom of the page, it will look like this. It will look like this, and you need to go on here where it says IWA, which is interactive web applications. And once you click on there, it will take you to a page like this. So on this page, it's got an option to log in here with your USMLE ID number and a password, but we don't have that because we have not obtained the ECFMG ID number yet. It also states that if you've obtained the ECFMG or USMLE number before, and even if you don't remember it, you don't need to apply for a new one. They can just send you the same one. So you just need to click on here, to just say that you've forgotten your number, and you don't remember it, and then they'll issue you with another one. But however, if you're a first time, so if you've never been issued or never applied for ECFMG registration, then you go through here. So this is for if you've never been issued with the ECFMG ID number and want to request one. So you go through here. So you click on there, and it will take you to a form that you fill in your details. So like this. So just before this, there is one form that basically explains that you need to make sure that you fill your details in correctly and using your full name and last name as per your passport, because they'll be cross-checking with your passport to make sure your details are correct. So you need to make sure that you fill in correctly as per your passport. And also, if you have multiple names, it's important to read on there to make sure that you're filling them in the right way they require you to. You also need your date of birth, your country of birth, and your gender, and also your university. And once you do that, you submit. Once you submit, the ECFMG need to verify your information to make sure you've never applied for ECFMG registration number before. and this process will take up to 2 weeks. So once you submit this part, you just have to wait up to 2 weeks, and in that time they will email you with your ECFMG ID number, and also they'll email you a temporary password. So you'll get an email that looks like this, that says, "Dear doctor, we're pleased to confirm that your USMLE ID number is this, and you'll need to include this in all your communication with ECFMG." They'll also send another one that's got your temporary password. And like I said, be patient because this can take up to 2 weeks. Sometimes it comes much earlier, like mine came the same day. So you can be lucky like that. Once you have all those details, now you can go back to the ECFMG online services page, and you can log in here because now you've got your temporary password and you've got your USMLE ID number. Once you log in here, because you're using a temporary password, it allows you to change your password into something that you remember. Make sure obviously you use a secure password that you will remember. And once you've done that, your page will look like this. So in this page, now we want to do ECFMG certification. Yes, we've got the USMLE ID number, but we can't apply for a step yet. They need to verify and check that we're actually a real person. So this is what this process is for, this part. So once you log in, you have an option here that says submit an application for ECFMG certification, and you click on there. So just before you proceed, make sure you've got your bank details ready because you need to pay for this, and also again have your passport ready just to double check your details to make sure everything's correct. So once you click on here, you fill in your details just like the first page, your name, date of birth, university, and then you submit. And once you submit, you pay. The amount as of November 2023 is $160. And once you've paid and it's gone through, they will you have an option to download the form 186. So the form 186, we need this when we get our identity verified, and the person who verifies the identity with us, they will sign this form as well. So it's very important, make sure you download it. The form looks like this. So it's got the first page here, which is for instructions, and also the second page, which has got the part where you, the person who's doing your identity verification signs, and then you sign as well. And it's got an option for a picture. Please make sure you do not fill this in. I did a mistake and I filled it in. I signed my part and I put a picture. You don't need to do that. You just need to download it and keep it in your device, and you can re-upload it onto the website they want you to. So in this stage, you need to make sure you have your form 186, which is this one. You would have downloaded from your ECFMG account. You also need to make sure you have a scanned copy or an image of your passport in color, because you need to submit that as well. You also need a device with your video camera, so either a phone or a laptop that's got a working video. Once you have that, you need to go through a link here through to a website called Notary Cam. Basically, Notary Cam is a website they use to verify your identity. And this one, basically, there's appointments 24/7, 7 days a week, 365, basically all the time. There's appointments all the time. That's basically what they're saying. So you click on that link, you'll be open to a page like this, the Notary Cam website. You'll have an option, either you already have an account and you want to proceed, or you want a new account. So most of us, we don't have an account and we want a new account. So you click on here, you have an option to fill in your details, your email and the password. And then once you're logged in, you need to upload your form 186, and that's empty, not filled in, remember. And also you need to upload a digital copy of your passport in color, and sometimes it might not accept the image straight away, so you just need to try a few times. And once that's done, now you need to set up your appointment. So you've got two options. The first option is either schedule an appointment. So you go through on the calendar, you see the available dates, you choose the date. Once you choose the date, it shows you the times available for that date, and then you choose the time. And once you've chosen the time, you submit, and it will tell you if the appointment is available or not. Most of the time it will say the appointment is no longer available. because it's a very busy service and it's quite difficult to find appointments. So I would just say keep trying. And sometimes if you choose days that are much further away, like if you choose like a date that's 20 days away from now, you're most likely to find an appointment then than finding an appointment for maybe tomorrow. So I would recommend, trying days that are much further away. The second option you have is say I'm ready to meet with to meet with a verifier now. So you've got an option like that. So what you do on there basically is once you click, you wait like in the waiting room, and if any verifier becomes available, then they'll join and just ask to verify your information. So this is good in a way because you can get your information checked straight away. You don't have to wait for a date, but also it's not guaranteed. So some people have waited like 10 minutes, then they find a verifier, then they get their information checked and that's it. Other people, however, have waited hours and hours and they still couldn't find one. So it's a bit of a hit and miss. So I would say keep trying with scheduling. You will eventually find something. Another option I tried myself is using this website here, the link here, notarycam.com/calendar, and on there it's easier to book appointments. They're actually available, because it can be quite frustrating looking for an appointment. It's always full. I use this website here, but it's not linked to your Notary Cam account. So once you click on here, you can schedule an appointment fine, then they'll email you, and I think on the day of the appointment they'll send you a link, and then you join, then they'll do the process that way. But yeah, give it a try. I would say, keep trying and see if you can schedule something through your account. But also you can do the calendar one as a backup to just make sure things can be done much earlier for you. Then after that, when your appointment comes, what you just need your passport and basically a video camera. And what they will do, they'll ask you your full name, date of birth and address, and they'll ask you to swear that you are who you say you are. They'll ask you to hold a picture of your passport to make sure that it's you. They'll compare, then they'll take a picture of you, and that's the picture they will put on here. That's why you don't need the picture. They'll take a picture of you during the conference call, then they'll put it on the 148. Then they'll tell you that I am happy that you are who you say you are, and I'm gonna sign. Then they'll ask you to do a digital sign as well. You just click where it says add signature, and then that's done. And then they'll say they're happy with everything. They're gonna sign, then submit the form to ECFMG. And once that's done, you're done basically. You're done. You don't need to do anything. They will do their part and submit it to ECFMG. And after ECFMG receive the form, they'll email you and say we've received, and we'll do further checks. And this process again will take another up to 14 working days. So you just have to be patient and wait. But once that's done, the ECFMG will email you saying, we're pleased to let you know that your ECFMG certification has been approved. And now you can basically book for step 1, and your account will look like this, and it will have an option, begin your application, USMLE step 1 or step 2, whichever one you want to do. But yeah, that's all. I hope you find this helpful. Thank you.